and welcome back to the Happy Full Stack Life as a developer. Today, I will introduce you three ways of inserting a style sheet into HTML document. The first is inline CSS, the second is internal CSS, and the third is external CSS. And you will know the order to accept this CSS. To begin it, we come back with a CSS HTML file, very simple here, with a paragraph P, and with head block at the beginning. And first, inline CSS, that if you want to change the color of this paragraph, you inline CSS. Put a style attribute to HTML element, style and color, maybe color blue. Okay, save this, and this is inline CSS. Inline CSS means you place the CSS property inside the HTML element. Put the style attribute to the HTML element, that is inline CSS. And now the color is blue. Okay, we move to the internal CSS. Internal CSS means you put the CSS inside the HTML document, inside the head block. To make it, first declare the style block, and then put the CSS inside the style block. Here, P, the selector for paragraph, and the curly brace to declare the CSS block, and then the CSS property, color, and value, maybe green. Okay, now in this HTML document we have internal CSS here, internal CSS here, and inline CSS here. So save this and check that the color of the paragraph, the color is still blue. It's blue. Why the color is still blue? Here in the internal CSS, we would like the color of the paragraph is green, but in here the inline CSS we would like is the color is blue. So in this example, we can understand that the inline CSS have a higher order than internal CSS. Okay, higher order. If you want to the internal CSS take effect, so we should remove the inline CSS here. Remove the inline CSS here, and this paragraph will be affected by the internal CSS you declare here. Okay, save this and check. Okay, now the color of the paragraph become green. That internal CSS. And we move to the external CSS. External CSS means we get the CSS from another file, not in the HTML file. And to create a CSS file, we should create new file, and we put some CSS property here, copy here, and maybe we want the color to be red. Okay, we save this file, equal with style CSS, we save this. Okay, now we have a style CSS that contain information about CSS. External CSS means you get CSS information from external file. In this case, you want to get CSS information from style CSS. To get the information from external CSS, we get link, and then relate to equal style sheet. Okay, and then the href to the file style CSS. Okay, close this, done. Save it and check. Okay, the paragraph color is still green. Why? If we remove this, remove the internal CSS, remove this, and save and check. Okay, now the text is red. It's red. Why? Because we get style CSS information from style CSS, and in this CSS file we will like the paragraph with color red. So the paragraph here will be red because we get from style CSS. But if we also declare internal CSS here and check this, now the color is green. So in the first line the color is red, and in the second block the color become green. So the browser we get information from this first, and after that, if the browser get information in this style sheet, they will accept the second. Now we change the order. If we move the external CSS, okay, move here, so the order is changed. Now save this and check this. Okay, now the text is red. So you can understand the order of internal and external CSS. The last information will be used. So if you want to check the order of the inline CSS, compare with the internal CSS and external CSS. So put inline CSS here, style, color, maybe blue. Okay, check for this. Now the color blue. So you understand that inline CSS have the highest order. And internal and external CSS have lower order, and which CSS information is used depend on the order in the HTML document. That is, so you have understand the three ways of inserting style sheet: inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. Remember that inline CSS have high order, and internal CSS and external CSS have lower order, and which come last will be used. That is for today's lesson, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share the video. Thank you very much.